Hello, and welcome to the Shiva by Wajidai Games. Wajidai also being the developers of Resonance, which I've already covered. A lot of people really like that, and they asked me for more, so here I am to deliver. The Shiva is really good. I really like this game. It's a game about Jewish culture, which, I mean, that's rare enough as is, right? I can't even think of another one, honestly. You play as Rabbi Stone, who, as you can see, is questioning his, decisions right here, already in the intro. The game hasn't even started yet. And this game's shorter than Resonance. It's not going to be that long a series, but it tells a good story, just like Resonance does. Not as crazy, depending on how you... I don't know. I won't spoil anything, obviously. And we're just going to start a new game. Dive right in.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra lied nasav chelso kol atzai melech shemo nikra.
As we can clearly see, no one's fucking here.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain or oppression or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain.
Jeez.
I No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Watch me.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back.
No.
Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Fun fact, Dave Gilbert, who's responsible for these games in Wajidai, is Jewish, so it makes sense that he would do a game about Jewish culture. An adventure game. This is also kind of an old schooler approach to adventure games. It definitely requires the player to have a brain when, just doing what they do. You'll see in a bit. Unfortunately, the music cannot be adjusted relative to the vocals in the game, so, I would like the vocals to be a little higher and the music a little quieter, but I don't have an option for that. Shy of removing the music, and I think it's a really nice touch. I think it's really good sound design. No, go away. Come on, Josh. I don't want to talk to you.
I said, go away.
Oh my goodness, this kid.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, I said.
Jesus.
Services are canceled. I repeat, services are canceled. Fine, I'm coming. Has it really been 30 years?
Also, this game taught me a lot about Jewish culture. I mean,
Has it really been
oops. relative to anything else I've done. I've been to a synagogue once in my life, but trash can. It's hard to click on. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll open the door.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Ooh,
Huh?
that's not good.
Detective Sam Durkin, Midtown South Precinct. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
We're gonna go rabbinical.
Is there some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Lauder. Oh,
You know him.
yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
I was tempted to, not share this, but basically, like the intro said, why does a rabbi always answer a question with a question? If you pick the rabbinical response, it's a question every time.
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack
Also
Lauder
the
has
best
been
answer.
dead for 3 days?
Holy crap.
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Oh?
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Jeez, that's not bad.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
I really hope this guy isn't trying to implicate me in the murder.
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Oh my gosh. We're like the same person. Also, side note, Rabbi Stone isn't exactly a cavalier hero. He's kind of a dick. So, not your average character in a game. Although, to be fair, a lot of characters in modern games are snarky McSnarkerson. They're kind of dicks, but Rabbi Stone is a much more convincing style of jerk. Which is interesting considering, he's a rabbi. Not to say that, rabbis or any religious figure should be above that sort of thing, because they're definitely not. But, it's interesting. Also, I'm gonna point this out now. This is a game that does ask some, questions about like God and religion and whatnot. So, if you want to argue about that kind of crap in the comments, don't, because I will not be a fan of that.
I need to think.
What's the crawl space? Well, okay. Let's go to the computer, maybe? Can we? I don't actually know what the password is, do I? Darn. That would have been too easy, right? Okay. Alright, well, let's leave the office, I guess. Nothing else left to do here, really. Talk to Josh.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I tell you to go home?
Come on, Rabbi, I have to know. Who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud.
Huh.
So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
Huh. We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shiva call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
I was hoping it would give me my password to the computer, but I guess I was wrong. $10K. It's a real bummer. It would.
Has God answered my prayers? I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now? A Shiva call. I can't just barge in unannounced. But I can pay a Shiva call. It's the only way.
Obviously there's a history between these two characters that has yet to be fully revealed, but there's a connection there, so... I don't know if we can even get on the computer until we do that. I don't know. I guess we'll just go. Pay a Shiva call. Do what a rabbi does. Nope, nothing on it. Are we sure? Is there anything on the canters? Probably not. Nope. As you can see, the art is a little less developed. Well, I say a little than Resonance, but at the same time, I don't want to say this was Wajidai's first game, but it's definitely... Ooh. Oh, right. I had an inventory. I guess I can't leave either, so... Okay, let me go back to the office, and I definitely have the data I need somewhere. So I don't want to say it was the first game because I'm not 100% sure, but that's definitely one of the first projects, if not the first project that Dave Gilbert produced under the Wajidai label. It's great, but it doesn't tell me what my password is. Oh, also, yeah, you get a Yiddish dictionary, which is really good. Maybe I know what it is. What was that again? Ah. Yes! Check out our... Holy crap. We have a ton of email. Okay, where do we start? The top or the bottom? Alright. Oof. Wow. It's really getting bad. Oh, jeez. Rabbi Stone, what are you doing? That's Dave Gilbert, obviously. Thanks, Josh. Let's get a joke. Oh, good. Alright. Let's look up Jack Lauder. 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. Batikva. Batikva. Synagogue. Oh. Chief Rabbi Amos Zelig. Let's look him up too. I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, now that we know where Lauder lives, we can go to his apartment. Pay our Shiva call.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Does one need to know a man in order to greet him?
Oh my god.
That's, I suppose not. All right, come on in.
Fucking rabbis, am I right? I actually
I'm
think
sorry, you look so familiar.
if I
but
get
can't
Super
place
Rabbi
your
on her,
face.
she'll get
What is your
pissed
name?
and tell me to leave. Yeah, so we gotta be like, we can't be all Rabbi on her, unfortunately.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now.
Oh,
you
boy.
have a lot of nerve coming
Oh
here.
boy.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
I just want to talk about Jack.
Talk? Just came by for a friendly chat? Is that it?
I might have picked the wrong
stop
path
it.
here.
Just stop
Uh-oh.
it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense.
No.
Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Whoa. Not liking someone is not a reason to murder
I
them.
don't hate you, Mrs. Lauder.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do
Well,
that.
at least now we have some
crazy
common
world.
ground.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense.
You're
None of
telling
it
me.
does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start.
Oh.
You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you
Well,
some
thanks.
questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
I
Thank
thought about
you.
being a rabbi to her, but that seemed negative.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear, shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just
Thank you, I
because
will.
trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
Thank you.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute. How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the
Oh.
head at close
Whoa.
range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that.
It would be pretty difficult. We don't have any other things to really
I'm going to
ask
leave
about.
now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, Could you just tell me why?
Oh boy.
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap that up for episode 1. You know, we did a good bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.